Aloha and welcome to Cooking with Dino Mama. Today I am making a rhubarb swirl cheesecake. This episode is not sponsored by anyone, and anything I use or that you see is what is available in my home or local grocery. Let's start by turning the stove top to medium-low. In a medium pot, combine 2½ cups of chopped rhubarb, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, and 2 tablespoons of orange juice. You may notice that my rhubarb looks frozen, and that's because it is. I love rhubarb, in case I've never mentioned that, and I can't get it all year round. So when I can, I grab it and save it for later. Mix all your ingredients together, breaking up your rhubarb completely. Increase the temperature to medium-high and bring the juice to a boil. As I said, I love rhubarb, but it needs to be cooked fully, or it's a laxative, and nobody wants that. Once it starts to boil, let it continue to cook on high for another 10 minutes, stirring occasionally so the rhubarb softens and the liquid boils down. You can see how my mixture has really thickened and the rhubarb has really broken down. Turn off the heat and let it cool down completely because you do not want this mixture to be hot when you add it to your cheesecake. While my rhubarb mixture cools down, I'm going to work on my crust. But first, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm using Maria's, but you can use graham crackers or tea cookies, whatever you use. Crush them in a bag or a pilone, a blender, getting the crumbs as fine as you can. However you buy them or grind them, you'll need 2 full cups. Directly to your crumbs, add 1/4 cup of melted unsalted butter, 1/4 cups granulated sugar. This is also a really good opportunity for alternative sugars like coconut or cane, and blend it all together so it's fully incorporated. I'm adding a dash of allspice here, which will add some flavor to my crust. I have my spring form pan here. Make sure it's locked into place. Then layer the whole bottom with the crust. If you have leftover, go up around the edges. I find my knuckles work perfectly to even out the crust. Now, if you haven't already, wrap the bottom of your pan in foil. This will help with an even cook and prevent water from our bain-marie from getting into the pan. Set your pan aside, and now it's time to make the cheesecake. Add 4 8-ounce cream cheese or Neufchâtel into a mixing bowl. It's best if they're at room temperature so they blend. Add 1/2 cup of room temperature sour cream, the remaining 3/4 cups of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1/4 teaspoon kosher salt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and a dash of cloves. Lock your mixer and let it do its thing for at least 3 to 4 minutes. Stop the mixer and wipe down the sides. Really make sure the cream cheese is getting blended. It tends to stick to the beaters, and make sure to mix for a few more minutes. Add 3 room temperature eggs, one at a time, blending for about 30 seconds after each one. Then wipe the sides back down again so the eggs get fully incorporated. I'm going to add about half of my cream cheese mixture, at least enough to cover the bottom of my pan. Yes, some crust mixed in, but it's fine. It's finally time to use our rhubarb sauce. Take about a cup of it and spread it over the top of the cream cheese. We want every slice and every bite to get some of this delicious rhubarb. And now for some dino news. In July 2022, 3 cousins in North Dakota made a surprising discovery of a rare teenage Tyrannosaurus rex fossil. It is extremely rare to find a juvenile T Rex specimen, and this find could answer many unknowns about T Rexes. For starters, it's about 2/3 the size of a full grown adult. While the T Rex is the second most found fossil, juveniles are rare, and some are believed to be a whole different species. But that's a different story. The Teen Rex is now on display at the Denver Museum of Natural History. And now, back to our cheesecake. Top with the rest of the cream cheese and get it nice and even on top. Use whatever is left of your rhubarb and spread it over the top so it's swirled in. This part can be a little difficult, but we're going to make a bain-marie or a water bath. I'm using a roasting pan because it's nice and large. It's filled with 4 cups of hot water. And now, stick the cheesecake in the oven, preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour. And ta-da! Look how beautifully this cuts. Steggy says it is absolutely delicious. He just can't lift his legs to feed himself, or he'd fall over. Thank you for joining me today in Dino Mama's kitchen. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy, and remember, only nice people get sweets.